Okay, and you might want to come and see where I'm touching. So you probably know with the ribs that you just go along here and you're feeling for misaligned ribs. And right now she's in good shape that way. But when I'm feeling for the first rib, I'm pulling my hand around the trapezius and feeling right into her neck almost, right in there. And it's tender on tons of people, from computer work and lifting their shoulders up like this. And if you're feeling that first rib, it's out of place. And you can always just ask the patient, is this tender? Because if it's tender, it's out of place. So I usually start on a very light setting. On this activator, I have a 1 through 3, and I always start with 1 up here because this is a really tender spot. And I usually put my fingers right where I want to adjust because I'm not able to see, and I'll stick my activator right between my 2 fingers. And I'm clicking in here. And like I said, you can use a regular activator for this too. And when it gets back in place, which it's not, right, Susan? It's still tender. The muscles get very relaxed around there because they're no longer strained. So I'm going to up this to a 2 now because it didn't go back in place. And now the muscles got real supple and nice, so that's great. So that's a adjustment when the person's prone. Now, Susan, if you sit, I'll show her the axillary one. So Susan is wearing very, skimpy clothes because we want to be able to show you. But I usually don't stick my hand right up into someone's armpit when they don't have clothes on. So I'm going to get a tissue. Okay. So I'm literally put this around my hand, and I'm going way up. Now I'm going to show you where I'm going. Way up here. Can you see? But if she lifts her arm like that, I can't feel anymore. So I have to have her arm down like this. And I go way up there, further than your hand, the farthest your hand can reach. And I'm feeling the side of the rib cage here. And when it's misaligned, it's going to be tender, like that one, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So now the tricky part is getting your activator in there. So she'll lift a little bit to get her activator in. I hold the spot with my other finger and just lift a little. And I get the activator right in there, and trying to keep her hand down or arm down as much as possible. And I use the number 1 again because it's tender under here. And I do as many ribs as I can feel misaligned. And again, it's that black key on the piano feeling where you're going to feel a rib that's protruding. And this will give the patient a lot of relief from upper body tension.
Because I can feel my shoulder going down.
So when people are like this a lot, when you adjust their ribs, they'll start to calm down a bit. Okay, now let's show the supine. So lie on your back. And if you would just put your hand on your breast so that I don't touch your breast. And I'm just going to go down her anterior ribs here. You're in pretty good shape today. This one tender?
Yeah, that
yeah.
one's.
Okay, so again, I'm going to go from lateral to medial, trying to push this rib toward the sternum. Every adjustment I'm doing, I'm trying to take that horseshoe-shaped rib and push it more toward the center, more medial. And I just go down this way, and now the other side. Move your breast away. And again, I'm pushing toward the sternum. And I just go back and feel to make sure it's in place after I've done it. Yeah, that one hurts, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the main things I wanted to show you. I hope it works. Okay, bye-bye.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.